kinsmen, daughters of the lineage, leaders, people of the community. I welcome you all to another exciting night of tales. When the moon sits high, and the crickets begin their song, that is when stories travel. Stories of wisdom. Stories of tricksters. Stories our ancestors left behind. Sit well. Listen well. For a story is about to begin. Long ago, before the iron birds flew overhead and the big road scarred the earth, there was a village called Opobo, cradled between rolling hills where the baobab stood like wise old grandfathers. People there knew deep things. The ground could feel footsteps of wrong. The wind carried whispers to the ancestors. The palm trees remembered every promise broken. Morning smelled of pounded yam, smoked fish, and the sharp green bite of dew on guinea corn. Children ran laughing, kicking up red dust that clung to their legs like playful spirits. Goats bleated, women sang work songs, and life moved gentle, like a lullaby the river hummed. But beneath the calm, a blade waited. Two men, neighbors, lived with only a thin millet stock fence between their compounds. One was Duro, broad shoulders, voice like thunder, pride sharp as a fresh-honed machete. The other was Leke, quiet, slow to anger, but when the anger came it sat heavy like wet clay that never dried. Once they were brothers not by blood. Shared kola nut at naming ceremonies. Laughed till their sides hurt over palm wine. Stood guard together when leopards prowled too close. Then came the quarrel. A borrowed cow that never came back whole. Or maybe a boundary stone moved in the night. Or just one hot word that landed like spit in the face. No one remembers the seed anymore, only the poisonous vine that grew and strangled everything. They stopped greeting. Passed each other like strangers on opposite sides of the same path. When drums called the village to dance, their feet stayed planted. Elders pleaded, poured gin on the earth, spoke proverbs till their throats hurt. Each time the men said yes with their lips, but their eyes screamed never. Children learned to tiptoe past that fence. Because hate, once fed long enough, grows tea. Duro had a son, Keod. Gentle boy. The kind who'd carry water for the old widow without being asked twice. The kind who'd give his own blanket when the harmattan wind beat hard. Leke had a daughter, Abini. Eyes bright like polished cowries. Smile that could quiet a crying baby. She helped her mother tie bundles at market, spoke soft even when buyers tried to cheat her. The old women watched them and shook their heads. So much softness, born from such hard hearts. One late afternoon, sun still warm, not yet angry, Abini walked to the stream with her calabash on her head. Rock slick from the water's constant kiss. Her foot slipped. The world tilted. Fear opened wide. Keod was nearby, coming back from checking traps, bar over his shoulder. He dropped a small antelope he'd caught, sprinted, caught her arm just as the current tugged. Pulled her back. They stood chest to chest. Breath fast. Eyes locked. The stream kept talking, but something louder started inside them. A deep, secret drum. Abini laughed, shaky, sweet, to cover the fear. Keod laughed too. Words came shy at first, then easier. When they parted, they kept turning back, as if the water itself had shown them a hidden door. After that, they stole moments. By the ancient cotton tree where spirits liked to rest. Behind the millet stacks when evening painted everything gold. Under stars when the night was thick with cricket song. They spoke of simple things. A farm with tall maize. A hut with laughter inside. Children who'd never know what a long grudge tasted like. Love arrived quiet, like morning mist. But deep, like roots cracking stone. They hid it. Because they knew. Old hate doesn't share space with new love. But villages. Villages have eyes everywhere. An old woman, Mama Folek, nose sharp for trouble, saw Abeni's fingers brush Keod's wrist one evening. Small thing. Big fire. By next sunrise. Whispers run faster than market goats. How can rivers sleep with fire? What happens when the fathers know? Sparks on dry thatch. Like saw them first. Coming home from his plot, saw his daughter standing too close to Duro's boy. Not touching. But eyes speaking volumes. Old bitterness rose in his throat like bile. He walked home, face shut like a granary door. That night by the cooking fire he called Abeni close. Flames jumped mean in his eyes. Is it true? Abeni's throat closed. She could lie, but lies grow fangs. She nodded. I love him, Baba. Keod's heart is clean. Like went still. Of every young man in Isanmi, you choose the blood of the one who shamed me. She tried, it carries none of your fight. Love shouldn't drag yesterday's load. But pride rose fast. Leke's voice cracked like dry wood. Love doesn't erase shame. Across the fence. Duro heard through gossip, not his son. Felt the village laughing behind his back. Dragged Keod out under the stars. Demanded truth. Keod spoke soft. This could mend us, Baba. Duro's anger burned quick and bright. Hate doesn't mend. Elders warned. Chief sent word. Touch them. The punishment will be heavy. Both fathers nodded. Empty nods. That night under the sick cotton tree, Keod and Abeni met, hands trembling, hearts stubborn. Promised, old poison wouldn't touch their tomorrow. Wind moved wrong. Leaves shook with no breeze. The land itself listened. Duro couldn't sleep. Sat outside staring at the fence. Old memories played, insults, lost respect, watching eyes. Hate whispered, end it. Not talk. Something final. Before first light he tied his wrapper tight, walked into the deep forest. Not the friendly part where women gather firewood. The thick part, trees standing shoulder to shoulder like keepers of secrets. Birds hushed. Air pressed heavy, like a warning hand on the chest. He found the hut of Baba Osanian, herbalist feared even in daylight. Smoke curled out slow, like a snake tasting air. Baba Osanian looked up. Why come? Duro swallowed. Make their love die. I can't join my line to his. Herbs hit the fire. Smoke twisted bitter. Smelled like burnt regret. Baba Osanin brought out a small pod, smooth, sunset red, sweet perfume like overripe pawpaw. Give this to the girl. She'll vanish from living eyes. Searchers will weep, find nothing. Duro's heart squeezed. She dies. The pod tastes the giver's heart. Dirty heart. It remembers. Bites back. Duro heard. Took it anyway. Cold in his hand, like ice wearing sweetness. Back home he wrapped it beautiful. Called KO'd. Take this gift to Albany. From our house. Peace. KO'd felt wrong. Even ants avoided it. Baba, why not taste it yourself? Duro's eyes turned rock. Because I command it. Mama Folek passed, sniffed the air. Muttered, secrets walk, wind chases. KO'd carried it, heavy heart. Albany met him smiling. Maybe they are ready to forgive. Hope cut deeper than fear. Under the tree that night she held the pod like a vow. KO'd whispered, Baba said don't eat. Her smile froze. Then why give? Truth sat thick between them. Albany looked at him, eyes soft, sad. If it's meant to tear us, we face it together. Love doesn't run from the hard part. KO'd begged, wait. Show the diviner. Throw it. But Albany shook her head. We share life. We share this too. She split it. Golden juice ran like horn. EY. They each took half. Bit down. First, sweet. Sun on tongue. Albany smiled like a little girl. Then, cold. Numb. Wind died. Crickets stopped. Leaves froze. KO'd tried her name, nothing. Albany's eyes flew wide, terror sharp. Voices stolen. Bodies grew light, like smoke rising. They clung, but arms faded. Mist. Night colder than Harmattan. Cotton tree groaned, old gate opening. Shadows danced alone. Then, gone. No scream. No flash. Just empty night. Cloth on ground. Sweet ghost smell drifting. Come morning, screams. Mothers ran calling names. Men beat bush. Children huddled, afraid of the tree. Albany's mother clutched her head tight, smelled it like she could call her daughter home. Leke shouted till voice broke, fear and guilt tearing him. Duro acted shocked, ripped cloth, wailed loud. Inside. Wrath of fear gnawed, he knew. Chief gathered everyone. Diviner poured water, words that made liars sweat. Land hates secrets. Secrets grow. Witnesses spoke. Boy saw the wrapped gift. Mama Folek smelled trouble. Cloth found, diviner sniffed. Face changed. Forbidden medicine. They searched Duro's compound, strange roots, red thread charms. Anger rose, loud bees. Duro broke. Confessed forest. Baba Osanian. The pod. Leke's face twisted, Hate never expected this deep evil. Chief spoke calm. Hate burns the one who feeds it too. Both men banished, deep silence forest. Place where your own heart stares back. No hiding. Village mourned, slow drums, quiet tears. Shadows moved near the tree at midnight. Whispers on wind. Mystery sat heavy, no rest. Chaos woke in soft place, sky too pure, air like fresh rain on leaves. Tried to shout, no sound. Throat whole, voice caged. Found ebony by clear water, pale, scared, alive. They hugged, warm. Real. Floating lights, like stars that forgot to fall. Grass glowed gentle. Trees tall, touching sky. Silence full, like someone listening close. Tall figure waited, skin rich earth, eyes deep rivers. Spirit of the land. Voice in their minds, gentle thunder. I see what men hide. Not dead. Clean hearts, pot couldn't kill. But village needed time. Fathers needed mirror. Hate needed silence. Spirit took voices, to shield lovers, teach fathers. No tongue. Heart must face itself. Showed visions, village searching, mothers weeping, fathers walking broken into forest. Chaos chest bound, remembered father's old laughter. Ebony cried quiet, missed her mother's songs. Spirit taught simple. Good heart stronger than strong fist. Forgiveness chooses peace. Love is what you do when fear screams run. They lend eyes, hands, drawings. Love grew deeper, no words needed. Time flowed strange. Visions showed change, children crossing old fence, women sharing fire, village breathing easier. Back in Isami, seasons turned. Lovers became legend. Babies born. Mothers still prayed. Fence cracked, forgotten. Children hopped over laughing. Moon festival night, sweet cold wind from forest. Drums stopped. Dancers froze. Slow footsteps. Two figures stepped into moonlight, chaoed. Ebony. Unchanged. As if time never touched them. Village gasped, one breath. They tried to speak, nothing. Wind swirled. Spirit voice everywhere. Love returns. Hate humbled. Then, two thin shadows. Duro. Like. Old. Broken. Crowd stirred, anger rose. Spirit commanded peace. Fathers knelt, tried words. Silence. Voices gone. Spirit spoke. Lovers protected. Fathers taught. Hate rules by shout. No shout. Heart learns. Keo took father's hand, refused hate. Ebony touched Leke's shoulder, love stronger than pride. Chief ordered, pull fence down. Open earth. Diviner gave seed. Lovers planted, where hate once stood. Green shoot rose fast, hope breaking ground. Spirit won through leaves. Never feed hate again. Tree remembers. From that day Isami became known as the place where hate lost its tongue. Pride can break blood. Love must be brave and wise. Justice walks slow, but she always arrives. If this story touched something deep inside you, hit subscribe right now, kinsman. More tales waiting. Like, share with someone carrying old weight. And hey, right here in the heart of the tale, don't walk away yet. Subscribe if these stories stir your spirit. We keep the ancestors' voices alive together. One last time before the fire dies low. If this moved you, like, share, subscribe. Let the stories travel. Until next moon, peace.